Training's coming along really well. We started the preseason training back in, it was September last year was the initial get-together of the guys. Since then we've had a lot of guys come on. January was our big pickup when we came back after Christmas break. We went from an average of about 15 guys prior to Christmas to averaging just over 40 players at each training session since then. One of the important things to consider is that this team really it's a team of rookies. It's not a team where you're adding in a few rookies to what's already been established. You're developing right from the ground up. And one of the first things we had to do was really build a club, and then we were looking at make sure that we've got somewhere that the guys want to be, somewhere they want to be a part of, look at the long-term viability for us, and then from there we had to look at our team purpose. Start looking at, well, who can play in what positions. We had a lot of guys that had dreams of playing in different positions. I think everybody wanted to score touchdowns, but realistically they've discovered that their body and their style, their stamina is more suited for a specific position. Our goal this year is to make sure, number one, is to make sure that we finish the year. We don't want to be another one of those teams that just comes into the league, starts fading off as you go through the season, and then you're barely scraping enough numbers to get on the field. We're looking at 3 years from now. Where are we going to be? How do we develop that the players, their skill set to take them to the right spot? So our aim this year is to learn, and that's the key focus for this year, is learn. And the only way you're going to learn this game is on the field. Against opponents. So we're looking at this year, we expect that we will win some games, and we expect to be competitive with teams. And for other teams, sure, we may not be competitive as on the scoreboard, but out on that field I expect those guys to give it 100% every time. It doesn't matter who they are, their job, their responsibility must be upheld. Back in the early 90s, there was a couple of attempts to start up a team here in Bendigo, but unfortunately the interest was just not quite enough there. They were probably lacking about 5 or 10 players. So when they were looking at getting this team up and running, there were some initial concerns whether or not it would be that same, just slightly under. Are they only going to have 25 to 30 guys? Whereas right now we've got just over 50 guys that are committed to the team, that have purchased their equipment. They're turning up to training, rotating through on a regular basis. Looking forward to this year.